Vibration and clunking noise, that's one of the symptoms that this front engine mount can give. First thing first, let's go ahead and support the engine with a jack and a piece of wood to protect it from any scratches. Did you know that if you overtight the engine mount bolts, the vibration will come back? I will talk about that in just a little bit. And this one right here is the front engine mount that we will be replacing today, but we will do something different. Instead of removing the whole bracket with the engine mount, we will just remove the engine mount. You will see how simple it is. We will be removing these two bolts. Instead of removing the entire dog bone bracket, by just simply removing these two bolts, we will have the engine mount free. Now for removing the true bolt on the bracket, you want to pay attention to this. It has like a nut on the other side, and that nut is welded, so you don't want to touch it, that otherwise you can break something. What we are going to do is going to the other side and remove the bolt from the other side, but do not remove that nut. That nut is welded. Don't forget to subscribe and like. This is a simple car repair and maintenance that you can do at home with basic tools. You will be seeing me using special tools like this impact driver, but it's just to speed up my process. Now this is the true bolt, and you want to remove it from here, not from the other side. Remember, make sure you stick to the end of this video because I'm gonna be sharing with you some specifications that you must know when doing this job. Also, we will be talking about the torque on this bolt, and that's something important that you must consider before attempting to do this repair. Now when removing the old engine mount, you want to pull it up. It's the only way you can get it out of the bracket. And just like that, we got the old engine mount out of the car. Now let's go ahead and make some comparison with the new one. You want to make sure that they both looks the same and the holes are, everything is aligned. Everything should look exactly the same. But pay attention to this tab right here. That tab that you see on the engine mount has to go to the front of the engine. Why to the front? That's to align the engine mount on the bracket. And if you place it in the wrong position, it's just not going to work. After you change the engine mount, if done correctly, you will feel a lot of improvement, especially that vibration will be gone. This car maintenance is a simple DIY repair that you can do at home and save that extra money for something else. And as I mentioned, look how that tab went into that hole right here on the dog bone bracket. That's the way you want it to be. Now some installation tips, and this is important to avoid vibration even with the new engine mount. Don't forget to subscribe and like. You want to first install the bolt finger tight first. Then if it's not aligned, if the engine mount is not aligned properly, what you want to do is raise or lower the engine until the mount sits neutral. You don't want it to force it. Now torque the bolt only after alignment, not while forced. If you torque the mount while the engine is twisted, you will get idle vibration or even premature failure. And we are going to be talking about torque specifications in just a moment. Now, the order in which you torque the bolts matters. You want to start with the one at the bottom first. Those two bolts at the bottom, those are the ones that we are going to be torquing first, and then we will torque the through bolt. If you do it the other way around, you're risking damaging the engine mount, and we don't want that. And these two first engine mount bolts, we will be torquing those to 50 foot-pound. Then for the through bolt, we will apply 70 foot-pound. If you don't have a torque range, just make sure that you snug those bolts really good. But keep in mind that if you over-tight those bolts, you could potentially introduce vibrations to the car. So keep in mind that if after you do the install and you don't have a torque range, or you over-torque those bolts and you notice some vibrations, that might be the reason why.